There's a big...
Where the winner will face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship pounds, Roman Reigns.
You know, we talked about all the Washington, D.C., and the question is, Corey, will it be Roman?
Answer shortly. I can never bet against Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns says it's his yard.
There you go, the blood that flows through this man's veins. Guys, this match, you don't want to miss it.
Roman Reigns said he was going to... Samoa Joe, though, came within a hair of beating...
Samoa Joe's claim is very, very tough to argue with. A lot of people might...
We're going to find out tonight.
From Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds.
Reminded Roman Reigns of this very important fact, that in 2 meetings, to SummerSlam. Do you think, Corey, Joe has Roman Reigns' number?
Has Roman Reigns' number. I don't believe there's any way Roman Reigns...
Room right now. Let me tell you something. Samoa Joe is the most dangerous.
Defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Again, you can never overcome the odds. It's the big dog.
It is quite the atmosphere summer in Brooklyn at SummerSlam. And
about 2 big, impressive pugilists.
Yeah, I was going to say, Corey, who wins the... Now it's Reigns' turn, and again, Joe. And Reigns, there's the quickness and the power of Roman. And Joe knocked out of the apron. Joe a bit frustrated, right back up again, right into another. It's Reigns and Joe continuing live on Raw. This is Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for the Universal title. And
this match at the outset, guys.
Samoa Reigns in the shoulder up.
Take another look at this. First, the impact to behold.
Indeed, he is. I mean, he's using his boxing. He's using his sambo, right?
Samoa Joe to be beating the beast Brock Lesnar 8 nights ago at Great Balls before he caught Joe with an F5.
It was all at the hands of Samoa Joe.
Lies like this ever before? I don't think so,
and
guys.
Quickness of Reigns.
It was desperation out of Roman, guys.
Cover again by Joe. Gated.
And then followed up with an impact of Samoa Joe's elbow.
When you talk about the strength of a guy like Samoa Joe, but
punish you, as you're seeing Joe do here.
Corey, dudes walking the planet today without a doubt in my mind. Samoa Joe right now throughout the next step in the game plan. This is great strategy by Samoa Joe.
Corey, you've been in the ring with Samoa.
Yes, he does. And his striking ability, just when you think you know where the next one's coming from,
look at what Samoa Joe is doing right now to the head of Roman Reigns. And Roman could be fading. Make some separation here to get back into this matchup.
It's all about respect.
What a suplex by Joe. Here's the cover.
Hooker slam is slipping away second by second.
The wrench in the neck of Roman Reigns.
Joe just using his body weight to...
right now at this moment.
280+ pounds. Reigns trying to somehow break the grip of Joe. Loves to trash talk in the ring. They play that verbal game. Roman just trying to fight back yet again. Joe, and there's another one. And Reigns with a right to the face, and Roman. Here comes Roman Reigns firing up, trying to get back into this matchup against Joe. Reigns deliver elbows to the face. And this time Reigns catches him with a flying close.
Talk about sucking it up. Roman Reigns right now, he's digging.
Competitor not going to fall for the same old tricks each time.
The outset, guys.
May not look like it at the moment, Book, but I know Joe's got a lot left.
And there's that familiar strut.
They go. Timber. Here we go.
18 years Samoa Joe worked to get to WWE, looking to maximize T-bone to drive by.
And now Roman Reigns with a collision. These 2 big battles you'll ever witness. Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, the winner, faces Brock Lesnar.
Everything, each one of these super tough.
And look at Samoa drop. Here's the cover under the left.
Beautiful reversal.
And I talked about how physical this is. Check this out before the commercial. Roman Reigns would follow that up.
Look at the impact Roman's entire
to the face. Joe with a running senton. Cover again. Is Joe getting... And I want to talk about how physical this match was. I want to take you to earlier on in the matchup. Watch this boot to the face of Joe. Unbelievable.
I'll tell you something, if Roman Reigns would have covered Samoa Joe right there.
where you got to dig down deep, your lungs burn, you're trying to figure out what.
Roman Reigns now lifting the 282-pounder, at least for the Uranagi. Roman Reigns countered into an arm drag. And now still in trouble.
Whoa!
What an incredible match.
Tells you.
A look of almost disbelief on the face of Roman Reigns.
I'm looking around the dominant in this matchup.
Roman Reigns landed that Superman punch dead.
A normal man, Booker, you know that.
Oh no. Oh my God.
What the?
Oh my. Is he marching in this duel, in this arena? 8 nights ago he was in the back of an ambulance. How the hell is Strowman here? And there's his
among men.
Reigns cannot believe Strowman's here. Live on Monday Night. Root to the face of Strowman.
Roman's exhausted. He's got to
Realizes, oh my God! Rips first into the barricade.
Gotta be kidding me.
Roman Reigns, and now Samoa Joe back on his feet. He's got it. Roman goes after Joe, and these two men hammering away at one another. Joe and Reigns line for the monster among men.
Joe's not going to outpower Braun Strowman. That's
No caught by Strowman, shoved across the ring with one hand.
Wow.
Oh, no, look at this.
Reigns, and now big right hands to Roman Reigns, punishing and torturing this man.
The power of this man.
Braun Samoa Joe now turning his attention to Strowman. Common enemies for both of these men. Roman Reigns runs into a boot from Strowman, and Braun Strowman now marching around the ring, but Strowman could be fading to the coquina clutch. Joe's down. Reigns and Joe doing all they can to
Giant constrictor take out a crocodile.
feet. And Strowman caught him in midair. And now he turns his attention to Samoa Joe. And Strowman. On Strowman marching around the ring with a running power slam to Reigns.
He may have just unleashed hell on the entire WWE.
It's about beating the hell out of Roman Reigns, who put him in an ambulance. Yeah, good luck. This guy's trying to talk Strowman up.
Top of the Empire State Building. Braun Strowman just doing what he wants.
Again! Reigns made through the day. He put the monster among men. Corey, flat out destruction.
Reigns or Samoa Joe ever have either.
You don't.
Power slam!
Driving the... think Joe would change a thing. This is exactly what Samoa Joe wants.
That is what Samoa Joe is attempting to accomplish. Score as we remind you what happened last month between Samoa
Attack from behind.
and Samoa Joe with a vicious assault. Continental Championship.
I can assure you, Samoa Joe's threats are...
Dog. And for his fallen brother, Dean Ambrose. Samoa Joe on Ambrose last week. Dean Ambrose suffering a ruptured tricep.
that Rollins, Reigns, and Ambrose are closer than brothers.
And Liz cannot come out here and be too emotional tonight with a comrade.
I completely agree with you, Booker T. Aside from the fact this and always seems to overcome. Maybe the Dean Ambrose motivation is
Chicago tonight, sold out at the All-State Arena.
Yes.
This is for the Intercontinental Championship in 82 pounds, Samoa Joe. From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds.
And you can feel the intensity and the taste that these two men have for one another. And it's about the coveted Intercontinental Championship match underway. Joe and Roman Reigns, and Reigns comes flying out of the blocks.
Point about Roman Reigns not letting emotion get the best of him. It looks like Joe might have had that problem.
The thing is, Joe knows he's going to have to weather a storm here in the beginning. Like I say,
Dropping Joe to a knee, and now Samoa Joe with the left-handed jabs to Roman Reigns, trying to back him. Samoa Joe in trouble. Reigns looking for perhaps for the drive-by.
man.
And Roman Reigns on fire.
This could be a short one.
Reigns here. A drive-by right to the jaw. But Samoa Joe with a headbutt. Digging down deep.
Superstars can keep up this level of intensity. Something's got to give.
WWE fans, Joe for the championship. Hooks the leg. Joe.
A little bit to try to get back on track.
Both of these guys possess incredible. It wasn't going to last that speed the whole time.
And Samoa,
over a period of time, trust me, it throws off your equity.
I've given up, Corey.
Be careful not to get too aggressive and get himself disqualified.
Oh, and Roman Reigns exploding off the...
I'm sure Joey knew he's going to be in a
fight because Samoa Joe has to pin or get Reigns to submit.
Joe got a gas tank on him. He could go all night.
Roman Reigns
be forced to stop the momentum of Reigns.
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
That's
Samoa
that
Joe
jab.
taking it in. And now Roman Reigns has been... And again, Joe.
First.
Oh,
there's the kick from behind. Is on the line. And Reigns.
The big dog came out of the gate strong, but Joe.
Samoa Joe has been steady the course. But
Samoa
this right here,
Reigns cut.
for him right there was perfect timing. Just couldn't get all of it.
And he has defended the Intercontinental Championship against all comers all over the world.
Samoa Joe, nearly 300-pound man, is not going to go up easily.
Power behind it.
Oh, my goodness, did you hear that?
Exchanging right, a suplex.
Educated knees right there from Joe.
Joe with the
Roman
cover. Is it enough? Oh, and a kick out by Samoa.
Exactly what Samoa Joe is seemed like in that ring.
Reigns likes to have separation, so he can do that. Deliver the Superman. And now Roman Reigns looking to put Samoa Joe away. Roman for the championship. Is it enough? Almost had it to it.
Tonight, take Roman in the deep
but did
water.
you see Samoa Joe's face? He's beginning down deep for the champion. Trying to catch a breather. Samoa Joe continues the attack. Reigns back into the ring. Got caught.
Samoa Joe with the go behind, absolutely sudden. We've seen Joe do it in the past. There we go.
And there it is.
It's cinched in.
Got the hooks.
Samoa Joe with a coquina clutch locked in.
Joe's got it locked. He's
to the bottom rope, but he can't quite get there.
Joe adjusting. Wow.
Roman Reigns, guys. No quit.
Power makes it to the rope.
Wow. Great deal of damage has been done, but I think Roman Reigns would even admit that was a little bit of luck.
And now Samoa Joe.
Look out.
Seven.
Instantly, Roman Reigns bouncing almost through the barricade.
Booker and Samoa Joe launching himself into Reigns, and Roman Reigns.
Take a look at this. First, the impact, 300 pounds blasting for the wall, and Roman Reigns' elbow connected, full speed.
Injured arm.
Joe is trying to rip that arm clean out of the socket.
He can get himself a hospital bed right next to Dean Ambrose.
Joe, the pressure continues. Reigns writhing in pain.
There is nothing
about survival for Reigns.
One-armed Reigns.
Pummeling Joe in the corner. It's Joe. And now he shoves the official, and the referee has no choice.
Came Roman.
That was the emotion we talked about that Roman had to keep in check.
Samoa Joe.
Be a disqualification, but Reigns is still the champion.
Yeah, but take his title.
Roman Reigns hasn't forgotten all the damage that Samoa Joe is stalking. Like that.
Roman Reigns just smoked Samoa Joe with that right hand.
Of a lifetime with Samoa Joe.
If that's the case, Booker, more power.
Motion pent up, a lot of anger inside.
An eye for an eye.
Tried to end Dean Ambrose's career last week.
This is personal.
This is done yet, feeding off the adrenaline and emotion, driving the... Roman Reigns, I don't think Joe has any idea where he is. Oh, Lord!
Hey, go! Come on now, Samoa.